if I could go back in time and talk to myself, these are the 10 rules that I would tell myself to follow, do. These are the 10 rules slash promises that I have made myself make to myself for a better life. These help you have a better life in terms of your career, your mental well-being, your personal growth, your academic growth, and everything in between. These are the things that I would want myself to know. We're going to talk about it, so let's dive in. The very first thing that I learned was to keep things private. Not everybody is your well-wisher, not everybody thinks the best for you. Keep your dreams, your struggles, your goals, your wishes private. Do not just zip it, don't open your mouth, keep it low key as much as you can. And once you have reached wherever you want to reach or past the time where you're struggling, then you can probably talk about it. But I would suggest that just zip it. Do not public your problems or struggles or happiness even, because it backfires real quickly. In combination to this, I also learned that having friends is a boon as well as a bane. So choosing friends wisely is something that I have struggled for most of my life. But I realized that keeping your surroundings aligned with whatever you want to do and your goals is something that you need to understand. Keep friends that align with your goal, uplift you, and give you hope and the encouragement that you need in your life. Expect nothing, appreciate everything. Expectations don't get you too far. It takes too much of your energy, and when you do not get what you expect, it kind of backfires. Instead of focusing on what you should have, focus on what you already have. Focus on the brighter things, the better things. Do not expect, just appreciate the things that you have right now. A little gratitude can go a long. In addition to that, trust the process. Just do your best and do not attach yourself with the outcome, because I have seen that expectation aligns with this also. When you just expect too much and then you do not, because of your expectations, you're not able to give 100% to that particular thing that you want to give 100% to, and that is why the outcome is not feasible or what you expect it to be. So just focus on doing your best and leave the rest to the process, and just enjoy the process basically. With that, you have done your best. Now you have given it your 100%. Now is the time where you control yourself, not others. Don't put energy into something that you cannot control. You cannot control others, you can control yourself. You focus on a person that is not listening to you, or you are expecting something to them, you're telling them what you want, but they don't give it to you. That kind of energy is not ideal for you in the long run. It gets you weighed in, it gets you disappointed, and it takes too much energy. It's a very prominent energy sucker that people don't realize. But it is very important that you do not control. If somebody is not doing things that you want and it is taking a toll on your mental or emotional health, and it is reflecting in your day-to-day life, this is a cue for you to distance yourself from somebody that is giving you so much of stress. Because life is about calm, life is about composure. And if a person that is in your life is giving you so much of stress and anxiety, and you burning out because this person won't, or anybody won't listen to you or do things according to you, you can do things according to you. So focus on that and not the other thing or the others that surround you. With that, the adjacent thing that I realized was, if somebody is not doing something that you want them to do, we tend to react to it. So I realized that reacting takes so much of energy. Learn to react less. Not everything deserves your reaction, not everything is worth your energy. Sometimes you'll realize that your emotions are really high and you've reacted to something so minimal or minor in this huge thing. not everything deserves so much of your time and energy. So learn to react less, not react at all at certain points. The next one would be prioritize your health. If something is affecting your health, your body is the first and most important indication that something is not right. If something is not right in your life, your body will tell you, your body will feel tired, your body will show it to you in various different ways. Learn to read your body, learn to understand what it is trying to tell you, and prioritize your health. If you feel like, it could be mental, emotional well-being, it could be physical health. Sometimes for me personally, if I'm not at a great place mentally, it reflects on my physical health. My energy levels are low, I do not want to do anything at all, and I feel super out of the place. And that is why I have now understood to link it with whatever emotional turmoil that is happening in my life at that particular time. So prioritize whatever your body is telling you, prioritize your health. The moment you stop learning is the moment where you stop growing. So make sure that you are learning something in any shape, form. You have to learn something. You have to have this new thing that you're learning. It could be various things. It could be physical, it could be mental, it could be emotional, it could be meditation, Reiki, whatever you feel like you're called to. It could be something that you have never tried. For an example, rock climbing or running or painting or sketching, anything. But learn something new, because you want to keep growing, and you want to, once you start learning things, you also start understanding yourself better. So learning is also a very important aspect in making yourself feel alive and growing and not feeling stagnant. Additionally, you have to understand that if something is not according to you, if you cannot control something, the outer aspects of your life, learn to let it go. You cannot always change the things around you. Stop being a control freak. It's okay if the things are not going according to you. It's fine, it is life. You have to move ahead. You have to let go of things and stop pondering upon these minute things, that it's okay if you cannot control it. Take responsibility of whatever your life looks like right now. Whatever has happened, it's not XYZ's fault, it's not this person's fault, or it's not the situation, it's you. Take the responsibility that whatever happened because you decided and you want yourself there at this particular time. You have done it yourself. If it is good, it is bad, it's on you, but then it is on you. Stop giving so much energy into if this was a certain way or this person was a certain way. It could all have been different. Waiting for somebody or something to fix your life is going to let you wait for forever. Basically, if you want someone or somebody or something to fix your life, it's just not gonna happen. You have to take responsibility, you have to take charge and fix your life yourself. These are my 10 go-to things that I learned. These are my rules basically that I live by, and if I was younger, I would have embedded in my head. These are the promises that I made with myself. With time, these have helped me live a better, calm life, not have a lot of stress going on, not a lot of chaos. And then when you are calm and collected, your surrounding is better. These are the 10 rules slash promises that completely transformed my life, and I think these would do the same for you. Comment below which one do you think resonates the most with you. If you think this video can help somebody, please do share, and hopefully it helps them. I really love talking to you guys, and thank you so much for watching so far, and I'll see you in the next one.